Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Antoy. I'm the program leader for the Sustainable Built Environment program. So in the next couple of minutes of time, I will basically be sharing with you why you shall consider enroll in our SB program with the following three distinctive reasons. And just to let you know, probably you have heard from your seniors in the past, our degree program is called the SIE Building Services. Okay, so we are actually the same degree program. Our students to benefit from the kind of applied learning pedagogy and the authentic learning experiences. So in our degree program, we also have, besides the theoretical learning, we also have a range of applied learning activities that we have arranged for our students to give them early industry exposure, such as industrial visits. Our curriculum structures are also designed in line with the government authorities' industrial transformation maps, so as to make sure that it's always stay relevant to what is needed in the industry. The third point is our unique integrated work study program. In short, we call it IWSP. So this 8 months internship provides our students with the real world working experiences. So during these 8 months, you are going to be attached to the company. You are going to be assigned by a work supervisor from the company, guiding you on your work. You will also have an academic supervisor from SIT like us. We will be working as the academic supervisor for you. Okay. So during those 8 months, you really work on real work. So during this period of time, you are going to deepen your skill sets, both soft skills and hard skills technically. So with these 3 points in mind, right, in the following slides, basically I will dive a little bit deeper in each of the 3 aspects. Basically, what do I mean by that? So for example, for number 1, our degree programs provide specialized manpower training for Singapore's built environment. In terms of curriculum structures, we actually provide a few fundamental mechanical engineering trainings. From there, we will have more specialized modules for you to specialize in the 3 areas that I mentioned just now. Sustainability, you know, now is a very hot topic. So sustainability is a very important aspect in the built environment. So in our degree program, which is different from other programs which they often introduce minor in sustainability in the degree program itself. Whereas for us, it is actually compulsory for you. So we have already a few sustainability-related modules in our curriculum structures. Okay, so by default, you already have that. We aim to train innovative workforces in the area with the expertise in sustainability, IoT technology, which is for the digital delivery, as well as the fundamental engineering knowledge for the built environment sector. Our curriculum structure is also aligned with BCA's directive in the industrial transformation maps, focusing on the area of sustainability, digital delivery, as well as the productions. So some of the areas that we focus on, besides the fundamental engineering training, we also teach you in terms of the green building design, the concept of design for manufacturing and assembly, as well as the integrated digital delivery, which you learn the BIM skills. Like I mentioned just now, from this year onwards, on top of the fundamental mechanical engineering trainings from 2nd year onwards, we will introduce 3 specializations. Number 1 is the green building design. Number 2 is the integrated facility management. And number 3 is the agri-tech and aquaculture. Our AAC members are formed from those top management representatives from the key building design, consultancy firms, facility management, as well as the government agencies. So for example, we have the group directors from BCA. We have those top management representatives from facility management, such as EM services, CNW services. In the area of consultancy firms, we have BSD, we have Becker. All right, and in the area of agri-tech and aquaculture, we are in the process of recruiting 1 member from Singapore Food Agency, SFA also. Okay, so this is very important for us because for the IAC members, we are making them on a regular basis. So they will give us feedback in terms of our curriculum structure, in terms of the overall industry change, as well as they are actually helping us to provide integrated work study program opportunities for the job vacancies. Okay, so later I will talk more in terms of the IWSP experiences. This collaborative effort between the IAC members and also the faculty members will ensure that our curriculum structures is always in line with the industry needs because the industry is actually keep changing very fast. Our program is being accredited by the Engineering Accreditation Board for the class from 2021 to 2025. What does it mean? It means that our degree program is actually being recognized worldwide, internationally. And within Singapore's context, this accreditation also allows you to apply for the fundamental engineering examination for mechanical engineering. Subsequently, you work a few years in the industry, then you can apply for the PE mechanical. This is actually the overall program structure. Our program spans over 3 years, or rather to be more specific, 2 years, 8 months. So during the first year, which is the green color box, you will basically be learning the fundamental mechanical engineering modules such as thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, your Revit modeling skills, building physics, etc. So this will serve as the essential tools that you need to use as an engineer to comprehend and address any challenging issues that you're going to face in the industry in the future. From the third trimester of year 1 onwards, you will be embarking on the specialization modules that I mentioned: integrated facility management, green building design, and agriculture and aquaculture. So over here, I have actually 2 tables. Over here, these are the modules that you are going to take in terms of integrated facility management. If you choose the route for green building design, these are the baskets of modules that you can take. Later, I will show you the modules under the agriculture and aquaculture. Okay? Of course, you also have a choice to say that I actually want to practice as general in the sustainable built environment. I do not want to choose any specialization because I'm particularly interested in some modules in the FM. I'm also particularly interested, for example, I want to be interested in data analytics, which is offered under green building design. It is also possible. But in that way, you will graduate with a degree in SPE, but without any specialization. So after these specialization modules, from the third trimester of year 2, you will embark on the 8 months integrated work study program or the industry attachment. So during this period of time, again, you are not alone. You will be guided by the academic supervisors. You will also be assigned with a work supervisor from the industry. First trimester of year 3, while you are still doing your internship, you start to work on a capstone project, which is your final project. This capstone project is supposed to be job related. So you're supposed to work on a project that is helping the industry to resolve certain challenges, or you choose to conduct some research that is in the chosen field of your specialization. With these 2 years, 8 months, you will then earn a bachelor degree in the sustainable built environment. Now, specifically for the agritech and aquaculture, these are the contents that we intend to cover. So like I mentioned, in SIT, actually we run on trimester basis. So your first trimester is actually from September to December. Your second trimester is from January to April. The third trimester is from May to August. So with this trimester basis, you can graduate with a duration of 2 years, 8 months. And that actually includes 8 months of your internship. For our degree program, our faculties have actually carefully structured our curriculum structures, or rather the frameworks, to ensure that before we go and ask you to work on for example, this beam for mechanical, electrical, and plumbing design studios, which you actually work on a very complex BIM module for a very large building. Before we ask you to do so, we will actually, in year 1, we will teach you the integrated digital delivery, which we will learn the very basic BIM Revit skills in terms of architecture design, in terms of MEP designs. Okay? We will also teach you the building physics, fluid mechanics, etc., which you go and comprehend what are the different types of building elements and all the fundamentals. Then after that, when you go to year 2, you will go to the next stage, okay, which you will then integrate whatever you have learned in the earlier trimesters. You work on more complex projects. In SIT, we are proud to say we are actually doing authentic learning experiences. All right. So, for example, last year, October, we arranged a 2 days visit to 10,000 Hospital. This is actually to help our students to get some early industry exposure, as well as to correlate what they have learned in the earlier trimesters to the actual practices in the industry. So during these 2 days, the students get to understand the critical aspects in terms of workplace safety and health, fire safety management, building automation, HVAC systems of the healthcare institution. So during these 2 days, we get the industrial practitioners from 10,000 Hospital to do an informative sharing session with the students. Following that, we conduct a set visits to different aspects. The students can ask questions, okay? So they can actually see what they have learned in school and how that is actually being applied in the industry itself. Likewise, in terms of facility management, we have bring our students to the Tanjong Pagar Town Council, which we learn about township management for facility management. Last year, we bring them to Kim Tian West Community Farming, hosted by EM Services, which they learn about the Town Council's efforts in converting a multi-storage car park into a community farm. The third point is our unique integrated work study programs. Okay, so we are a fundamental mechanical engineering-based degree program, but again, from second year onwards, we will give you all the specialization in facility management, in green building design, etc. So thanks to the skill sets our students have obtained until here, when you go to your internships, you will see that there is a large range of companies, ranging from, for example, building design or consultancy firm like Baika, Arab, WSP, Sabana Jurong, to those companies doing facility management, which have both the Singapore and the international presence, such as JTC, Capital Land, etc. Right? Then in the area of, for example, ACMA system designs, we have companies like Daikin, NG. Okay, in our future campus, actually NG is running our district cooling systems. Right? So they also offer this kind of internship opportunities for our students. Specifically to last year, these are the top companies that has the highest acceptance by our students. And on the overall, our student to job vacancy ratio is 1 versus 3. Meaning that for every one of our students, we already have 3 job vacancies for them to choose. Next, I'm sure you are concerned about how much you earn after graduation, right? So last year's graduate employment survey, we achieved 97.6% full-time permanent employment rate. But again, considering we have 1 student working on part-time, we actually achieved 100% employment rate. Our mean salary last year is about $3,900 starting pay. There is a wide range of industry that actually you can go to after graduating from our degree program. For example, if let's say you really specialize in green building design, you can work as the built environment and green building design consultants working in the consultancy firms. We have the sustainability elements being embedded in the first year and second year of our modules. So for all our students, you can actually go to work as a sustainability engineer or ESD consultants, right? And then we have some students working in the area of BIM, right? So you can become the BIM engineers, MEP design engineers. With the new specialization, we have the agri-tech and aquaculture. So again, we are not training you to be the farmers, but rather we are training students to have the fundamental engineering knowledge to work in the high-tech farms to increase the yield in the industry. But meantime, you have those specialized knowledge in the area of agri-tech and aquaculture also. Sometimes there are students actually from non-engineering diploma coming to us also, so there could be a little bit of gap in terms of the academic background. So in our degree program now, we also introduce this industry mentorship program through the help of the Center for Career Readiness Division. So for our students, we will pair you with the industry mentors for a period of 5 months. So during this period of time, the mentors can give you advice in terms of the career perspectives, career opportunities in the industry, as well as the overall industry trends, etc. This is particularly important for those students who are, again, like mentioned, from non-engineering backgrounds, so that you do have a gap between your prior study and also our study. And this mentorship program is optional, so doesn't mean that every student must attend. It's optional. Likewise, the industry mentors, they are actually doing it on volunteer basis. Having talked about so much in the following slides, probably I will just explain to you some of the achievements that have done by our students. For example, our students are actually being featured on the company's website for their tremendous work contributed. They are also being recognized on the social medias for their contribution to the community. Our students also participate in the competitions. So for example, we have the BCA Big Club Green Mark Challenge 2019, the World Workplace Asia 2019, the Maple Tree Challenge 2020. So for this kind of competitions, we often have the faculty members to be involved in leading and guiding the students in preparation for the competitions. We also have interdisciplinary competitions. For example, our students, actually they form a group together with the civil engineering. They won the first place for the built environment case competition. Lastly, probably you know if you join us, you're going to enjoy our new campus in Punggol. So for our Punggol campus, we'll be using it as a living lab, meaning that you can actually using our campus to test out some of the innovative ideas, as well as to join the faculties to conduct applied research using our campus. Particularly relevant to our degree program, such as you can actually work on the integrated facility management, smart management. You can work on the smart controls. We have the district cooling systems or alternative cooling systems, right? Renewable energies, because we are talking about sustainability, right? So you can actually use our future campus as a living lab for your studies. In terms of accessibility for our degree program, we actually welcome all diploma holders from any of the 5 polytechnics, as well as the A-level students, IB diploma, as well as the following diplomas from BCA Academy. So with that, I have done my talk for our degree program. I look forward to see you in Punggol campus and apply to us. Okay, thank you very much.